Hey there everyone, welcome back to GameVine, and my name is Dave, your friendly neighborhood reviewer, and today we're going to be getting a grip on the Switch. That's right, so what we're going to be doing is looking at all the grips that I have acquired. I haven't gotten every one, but I do have a total of 4 different types of grips, and that's a decent amount to go through. And then we're going to pick a winner out of these grips, and this is a 2-part series of what is the best grip, because the second part is going to be about batteries and or batteries grips. They're kind of a hybrid, but you'll see in the next video. But today we're trying to pick a winner of this video and find out what's the better grip so it can compete against the next video's champion, and we'll see which is the best thing that you can use for your Switch when in portable mode. So without further ado, let's just get on to it. The very first thing I have for you is the cheapest option you have, and this is the first one that I actually got because of it is the most inexpensive, but it does the job well. It's a silicone kind of grip and or protection. There's one that I have here that's for the Switch Lite. It's clear. These are normally flimsy, but sometimes they do have better quality ones. Like the black one I think is a higher quality of the silicone grip because it has a nice build and the bumps on the very back. This did okay, but man, it is a pain to get the Switch in and out of to put back into dock mode, so eventually I had to get myself something new. So I'm gonna say that this is not one of the best ones that I like, though we're going to put it at number 1 and see what the next grip it gets and see if it knocks it out. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, so the next grip is another off-brand type, just like the silicone one is off-brand, but this one I seen on Amazon. It has a charge through, which basically means normally a grip will impede the access to the charger on the very bottom of the grip, but this one, it goes in the C port in the bottom of the Switch, and then it has its own little port where you can charge the Switch through it. So I don't know how much I trust this thing as a just kind of a charge through. It hasn't damaged my Switch in the past when I've done it, and I used the Nintendo charger just to make sure that I was getting the right ampage, but I still was kind of wary. I just took it out of this grip when I went to charge the Switch, but this was pretty cool. I like the way it feels. It's good construction. The grip on the very top, raise it a little bit to get the Switch in there. It is scary putting your Switch into any kind of grip that has a C port kind of lock there because you don't want it to damage your Switch, but it hasn't done that, so I just want to put that out there. Now let's see which one I like out of these two. Definitely gonna go with the boomerang guy. So let's move over to the next grip and see if this guy can beat it. Let's go. Okay, so this is the bread and butter of grips. This is the Satisfy grip, and the coolest thing about this grip is the offset handles. Your wrist as a human being doesn't just go straight out when you're holding things, and that isn't the most comfortable, relaxed way. And Satisfy knew that and worked upon the best angle in which these little holders should be at, and they concluded that the best way that they should be angled is the way that they did it, and I would agree. It feels super comfortable. The rubber in it is super durable, and it keeps the Switch from popping out. I am super amazed with how strong this, whatever this substance rubber is, on keeping the Switch in its place. You can like dunk it upside down. There's nothing holding it on the top. This is a quality grip, but it has a pricey tag on it. It's around 30 bucks, maybe around 25. It's the most expensive grip you're going to see in today's video, but you get what you pay for. Comparing the two grips here, this was about $5 to I think $7 cheaper than this, but I love this because it doesn't have a C port pass through, so I don't have to worry about damaging my Switch. Of course, it has their ergonomical grip, so your wrists sit perfectly, and the rubber is just fantastic, and it's got a nice look to it. They do have their brand Satisfy on the back, but I can take or leave that. So it is going to win out. Bye bye boomerang grip. Let's move over to our last one and see if the Satisfy grip is going to be moving on to the battery round when it's going to battle the next grips in the next video. So let's go ahead and move to the next ones. Here we go. Okay, so the last one that I personally have is the Skull & Co. Now this reminds me of like the Skull Candy headsets, the logo, but that has nothing to do with each other. Those companies I think are completely separate, but this is pretty cool because it comes with different customizable bump holder grips, so if you have tinier or bigger hands, it accommodates for that. And I like how it has a little swoopy thing, so when you're holding it, you can rest your index finger nicely on that. So because of that, it does feel good, and it's almost as good of a grip when it comes to the wrist as the Satisfy grip, but I would have to say Satisfy wins out on that front. But the fact that this grip is all the way wrapped around your switch gives it more protection. So if the Satisfy were to be on your switch and you dropped it and at some angle it hit the switch, this isn't going to protect it. Yes, it's going to be a great grip and it's going to hold your switch in it when you're playing, but it doesn't offer too much protection. This right here does offer that protection and gives you a nice quality grip to it, in my opinion. The main thing that I'm going to kind of gripe about is you can see up top here it has little rubber parts for the Z buttons and the R and L buttons. Now I put these little tire kind of grip rubber things on the top of my Z buttons because I like the way they feel on my Joy-Cons. So when I try to put those said Joy-Cons that have the tire things in here, or the tire tread grips on them, and then put them in this Skull & Co grip, it doesn't fit. And or it kind of, if I force it to fit, the buttons don't press well. So that takes a lot of points off for me, because then I have to leave one pair of my Joy-Cons without these little tire treads on them specifically for this grip, and I've done that, and it's not a huge complaint. It's a huge third world problem complaint in my opinion, but we're evaluating what is the best grip in my opinion. I'm going to say that docks that a little bit, but it does have brownie points for its protection. I don't know which one do I like. This is a huge decision for me. I'm gonna have to take a second and kind of evaluate this. So, okay, I know I like the protection of this, but the fact that I can't put most of my Joy-Cons in the Skull & Co, the Satisfy grip wins all out. Yes, because it's so super smooth, and I don't know about this rubber stuff, but it is super strong. It's like the superhero of rubber things. So thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Again, these are all the grips that I have. If I have any more grips in the future, I will review them and put them to the test for this guy here, but he's going to be put to the test again in the next video, where I'm going to evaluate battery packs that kind of double as a grip as well, and then we're going to announce the winner between those two categories and see what my favorite grip is overall and what I use on a daily basis. But until the next time that I see you, I really do appreciate everyone watching this. New subscribers, if you're new, you should be subscribing right now, and old subscriber, you visit the Game Vine and the Vine Nation. We love you so much, and we hope that you come back and see the next video. But until the next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all that you play. I'm out. Bye guys.